Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is John Hunter Jr. I lost 140 pounds, kept it off for nearly 5 years, and then gained it all back. And I'm making this video, or rather video series, because I want to make sure that you guys never go through what I had to go through. This is the diary of a fat man. In this video, I'm gonna give you all the tools you need to absolutely transform your life, and I'm also gonna give you the tools that you need to stop yourself from spiraling out of control and regaining the weight. So if you're a beginner, this video is gonna help you. If you're in the middle of your journey, it's gonna help you. And if you've fallen completely off the rails, this video is gonna help you. I've seen the highs and the lows of weight loss, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. Because this information should be told, not sold. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the most important things that somebody needs to know to get started. We're gonna talk about a caloric deficit. You're gonna understand a caloric deficit by the end of this video, and I'm gonna teach you how to calculate your calories and macros so you can get in one today if you're ready. And two, we're gonna talk about why protein and resistance training are so important and why protein should be the foundation of every single diet. And number three, this might be the most important thing that nobody talks about. Understanding your nervous system, how it works, and how to regulate it. This might not sound important, but learning how to regulate my nervous system is exactly how I was able to get back on track, and I'm on day 60 of reclaiming my life and losing 140 pounds for the second time in my life. We're not just covering the basics in this. We're not just talking about calorie deficits and working out. We're talking about real experiences and real transformation that had to take place to actually lose the weight. A lot of weight gain comes from an emotional place, so it's extremely important to look at your nervous system. 4, hydration. If you're not hydrating your body, you're not giving it the things that it needs to transport nutrients and to remove toxicity from your body. Hydration is a non-negotiable. And another non-negotiable, sleep. That's number 5. Some people believe that when they're in the gym working out and exercising, they're getting bigger, they're growing, but they're actually not. You don't grow and you don't recover and you don't get bigger until you sleep. Quality sleep, 8 hours. Non-negotiable. Without 8 hours of sleep, you risk staying in fight or flight, AKA having a dysregulated nervous system. And 6, the importance of your environment. I don't like to point fingers, but I had a partner at one point while I was losing all my weight and getting healthy. I had gotten into the best shape of my life. We got into an argument one day because she had 4 trash bags full of junk underneath our bed. Candy, snacks, all of the stuff I love. I do understand how difficult it can be if you got kids. I have 2 of my own. But doing some of the other things like getting a high protein diet and focusing on regulating your nervous system, it becomes much, much easier to not only control your environment, but to thrive in an environment that is not necessarily ideal for you to lose weight in. I made this video because I want this to be the last video you ever need to get your life back on track. No matter your gender, no matter your skin color, and no matter what your starting point is. I want this to be the last how-to video to lose weight you'll ever watch in your life. This is the diary of a fat man. These are the best chips to ever touch this earth. You need to understand calories. Every single day you wake up, your body needs energy to breathe, walk, talk, think, digest food, and even exist. That energy comes from calories. If you eat more calories than you burn, you gain weight. If you eat the same amount of calories that you burn, you stay the same weight. That's called a caloric maintenance. And if you eat less than you burn, your body uses stored energy, AKA fat. That's how you lose weight. Okay, quickly, because I forgot to explain one thing before I upload this video. This sack of oranges represents fat. This block of cheese represents muscle. There's about 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. The whole idea of eating cleaner, eating better, and working out is because we're trying to stack these. We want to be lean and dense. This is why tracking your macros matters, because if you track your macros, you are going to be able to focus on protein and focus on the things that are going to build lean mass rather than store fat. We want to get rid of as much of this as possible while growing this or preserving what we already have. And before you start thinking, hey, I'm gonna just fast for 2-3 days and that's gonna burn all this fat off my body. It doesn't work that way. It's not that direct. Your body is not always gonna just go straight for the fat. You gotta really optimize the way your body works so that it can start burning the fat and optimizing for fat burning while promoting muscle growth. Fasting is a great tool, but it's not that linear. This is why calorie tracking is so important, because if we get to the end of the week and you eat 3,500 calories less than what your body needs to maintain its shape, your caloric maintenance, you will lose 1 pound of fat. It sounds difficult. It's really not that difficult. Pay attention. I promise you I'm gonna give you all the tools you need. Think of your body like a phone battery. Every day you text, scroll, and play games, that drains the battery. And food is your charger. But it's extremely important to understand that everybody's calorie requirements are different. You will not eat the same as me. I don't eat the same as my mom, my brother, my sister, my cousin. Everybody is different based on their height, size, activity level. There are so many different factors that come into play. So do not guess. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it correctly for yourself. This information is critical for a bigger person to know because somebody my size can go into the gym and play basketball for 2 hours and I could burn several hundred to thousands of more calories in that session. This is why you don't do copycat workouts and just do any basic plan. You need to have something structured for yourself and you need to understand the calories that you have used already and the calories that you have left in a day. So you can really get strategic and creative with the way that you approach eating and working out. Let me give you an example of why it's so important to truly understand calories. I'm 6 foot, 360 pounds, and I eat about 27 to 2,800 calories every single day. But I also work out for about 45 minutes, and sometimes I spend the day playing about 1 to 2 hours of basketball, very intense. So it's not insane for me to think that I can burn 2, 3, and 4,000 calories in one session, in one day. If I have a crazy day where I absolutely went way further than I thought I was gonna go, that leaves me with a lot more room to actually eat more food and still burn fat. Still stay in a caloric deficit because I've already used up all my energy from food. So you have to understand calories because let's say I just ignored the calories and burnt myself out, I was exhausted, I would set myself up for failure because I'd probably get up the next day, not know that I had more room to eat calories and actually recover, and I would just burn out and probably not go to the gym the next day or the day after that because I wouldn't have the nutrients I need to actually recover properly. Not truly understanding calories is negligent. If you don't track your calories, you're putting yourself in a disadvantage and you're setting yourself up to fall off at some point. Your calories have to be dialed in. Now, let's teach you how to set your calories up and track your calories throughout your entire journey from beginning to end. So there's many ways to do calorie tracking. I'm gonna teach you two of the ways that I've been using that have been working for me. So you have calorie trackers and then you have ChatGPT, which can do everything. If you're not well versed in ChatGPT, I understand. Here's a simple way to get your calories and your macros and to get started. You're gonna go on Google and you're gonna type in macro calculator. This is gonna tell you your macronutrient split and your calorie needs. It's extremely important to be truthful in these. Do not lie. If you're not working out and you're living a sedentary lifestyle, you need to be eating significantly less calories. So make sure that you are being 100% truthful. I cannot express this enough. Don't lie about your height and don't guess about your weight. If you find a calculator that gives you your maintenance calories, the amount of calories for you to not lose or gain any weight, that's fine. Just make sure that you take 300 to 500 calories and subtract it from that number, and that's your caloric deficit. A really good starting point is anywhere from 300 to 500 calories below your maintenance calories that you need. That will put you in a healthy caloric deficit. To be totally honest with you guys, I'm in a very aggressive cut because I'm much larger right now at 360 pounds. So my calorie deficit is about 800 calories to 1,000 underneath my maintenance. This is because I work out very intense, but I also eat a lot because I understand calories. Whatever your macro split is, you just wanna make sure that you get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 360 pounds, that would mean 360 grams of protein per day. I wouldn't recommend that, but if you are much larger like me, I would shoot for 200 to 250 grams of protein every single day. You need to hit that protein goal every day to preserve the lean muscle mass that you do have underneath all that fat. Side note, protein is so important because keeping that lean mass that you have in your body will actually help you burn fat optimally. I could talk about all the benefits of protein till I'm blue in the face, but just make sure that you're getting your protein goals. Now, secondly, the ChatGPT method. This is by far the easiest. I'm gonna drop the prompt that you need in the description. Just copy the entire thing, paste it into ChatGPT, and then adjust it with your numbers. It's gonna have like a very templatized prompt, and then you're gonna go in there and say, I'm 6 foot, I'm 280 pounds, I work out 1 to 2 days a week. Whatever your numbers are, you're gonna swap them out of my prompt and then you're just gonna hit go. And ChatGPT should give you your exact macro split and your calorie needs for you to lose weight. All right, now, once you get your calories, this is what you're gonna need next. This is an app called MyFitnessPal. Let's see if we can get that. MyFitnessPal, it's blue. Click on it. Let's go back to the beginning. I was gonna show you guys everything. So once you get into MyFitnessPal, whether you're on Android or Apple, I don't know the exact settings on an Android. I know it's slightly different because I've done it before, but on Apple, hit the More tab, go down to Goals, and then you're gonna go to Calorie, Carbs, Protein, and Fat Goals, right? Once we get in there, we're able to set our calories. So what you just got from ChatGPT, you will now be able to go in here and click and say, okay, boom, 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 let's put in the calories. There's that. What do I want my splits to be? I do a 30-30-40 split. So 30% of my calories come from carbs, 30% of my calories come from fat, and 40% come from protein. I eat about 280 grams of protein every single day. Once you have these numbers inputted, then you can save it, go back, go to your diary, and you can now go into breakfast, lunch, and dinner and start adding foods. So just search up Honey Bunches of Oats. So 1 cup is 160 calories. That means if I had 2 cups, I'd be eating about 320 calories of Honey Bunches of Oats and about 18 grams of sugar, and everything doubles. The simplest way to track your calories is just to eat the serving sizes that they say. So if I have 2 serving sizes, let's say I want a bowl of cereal with some almond milk or something, then I'll just get 2 cups of these. I'll get 2 measuring cups, scoop them out, boom, that's 320 calories. But it can get a little bit more difficult than this. And that's why I have the peanut butter back here, because now I'm going to show you how to use this scale and to measure out your peanut butter, because something like this is extremely calorie dense, and you are 1,000% going to need to know exactly how to track this so you don't overeat it, because it's very easy to overeat peanut butter. Now, while this video is not about how to use a scale, I'm just going to show you real quick how I use mine. Start the scale up. Every scale is like this. You want to set something on there. Okay, this plastic thing is 24 grams. We don't want to weigh that with our food, so we hit this. The power button on your scale is usually a tare button as well. So if you tap that, it'll go to 0. So now we have 0 on there, and we can now add our food. Okay, let's mix this up decently. And then we're just going to plop a big chunk on there. 91 grams. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter is 33 grams. We have roughly about 6 tablespoons on there. If you didn't know, yes, that is a ton. Just that little bit of peanut butter is 91 grams, which is roughly 600 calories. Get you a scale. You can get them at Walmart, Target, anywhere local to you. They should have something like that. Make sure you're tracking. Make sure you're tracking your peanut butter. Make sure you're tracking any chips. Anything that you need to weigh, make sure you do it. You do not want your calories to sneak up on you. If this video doesn't show you by now how important it is to track calories and to understand calories, I don't know what's going to help you. One of my greatest tips I will tell you is get used to drinking diet pops and zero sugar pops. People are gonna scream at you aspartame and all these other crazy things, but this is why Diet Coke, this is why diet drinks and zero sugar drinks are so recommended in this day and age, because you need all the calories you can get. I just realized in the middle of what I was just recording that I didn't actually punch it in and show you how everything works, so I just wanna do that real quick. Here's me adding in the Honey Bunches of Oats. Let's say I ate 2 cups. I'm not going to show you how to track the milk. That's simple enough. But now the Honey Bunches of Oats is added in there. I hit log up top. And then if I go back to the beginning, it'll show how many calories I have remaining. Now, that's not how many calories I actually have remaining. I ate some food earlier today, so my whole thing is filled out. But now you see, and it's that easy. You just swipe on something if I want to delete it. So simple enough. This is where you're going to track your calories. It's called MyFitnessPal. It's an amazing app. You can go premium and get rid of ads and have advanced features, but the free version works just as well. So these guys don't pay me. This is just what I've been using since I started. And so I have no problem showing these guys love and putting this in my video. Good luck, guys. At this point in the video, you should now understand calories, have your calories personalized for your specific goals, and know how to track your calories. If watching me use a scale just now wasn't good enough, YouTube it. You'll find somebody to teach you how to use a scale pretty easily. When I first started using a scale, I used to weigh my rice so bad that I would severely undereat. I'm talking about several hundreds of calories. Don't beat yourself up. Watch this video again and watch any videos you need to learn how to use a scale properly and to make sure you're tracking your calories correctly. Weight loss is not easy, but it is simple if you utilize these things that I'm giving you. This video and all the videos that I'm going to be releasing as part of this series could literally be sold for thousands of dollars. This is what a lot of people are teaching their clients, and this is a lot of the stuff that is being gatekept. And I'm not doing any gatekeeping. I'm giving you the tools, and I'm trusting you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and show this to every single person that you can, because I want this to be where everybody comes to. I want this to be the starting point for everybody, to understand calories and to start getting set on the right track. I'm gonna give you all the tools that I have at my disposal, and I hope that y'all return the favor. I'll see you in the next video. We got a lot of work to do. This is the Diary of a Fat Man. Let's get it.